Well, at Old Trafford today, it ended 0-0 and United never scored and Southampton never scored. What made the news was the red card of Casemiro that was given to him. And people are really having different opinions about whether it's a red card or not. But all this and more in how it happened at Old Trafford today as we played our 26th game of the season that ended in a level side. So welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where you're watching us from, Broken David is my name, and here we go to bring in this segment that we introduced in here of how it happened. I will discuss things as happened. And Marcus Rashford got the first best chance of the game. I think was released by Bruno Fernandes, and instead of really cutting it back to Sancho, he just went in for selfish effort, and obviously the goalkeeper was really their savior. Yet would have gone ahead to do a cutback to a player called Wout Weghorst, and Weghorst would have tapped it into the back of the net. Now, in the 32nd minute, this is when this drama starts to show up as the referee is sent to the side screen monitor to see whether this was a red card or not. Casemiro went in on Alcaraz, and obviously it was ruled as a red card, and the referee flashed it to him. After going to the side monitor, he said it's a red card. The big question is, was it a red card or not a red card? You know, when I say certain things, people say Rokan is not a Manchester United fan, and I've had some people say that. But guys, let's be real. It was a red card. It was a red card. Look at how high Casemiro goes. Look at where the boot is. That's it. So that's what makes it a red card. That's it. So to me, I believe it was a red card. It was a red card, and you must have to put yourself in such a situation to see to it that you get it. That's it. And one thing that people are not noticing and giving attention is simple: that one mistake doesn't make the other mistake right. I understand the narrative of yesterday that Chelsea versus Leicester and Partey was supposed to be really taken off the pitch of play because he really went high on João Felix, and the Marina, the same VAR referee, was in the VAR room and he never came in through and really gave it. I understand that very well, but that is what we call being lucky on the day and getting away with it. That's it, because we are human. VAR is efficient, but the people who operate it are not efficient. They are human, so you expect a glitch on any day. And remember the game of Leicester City, how we went away with it. Sabitzer was supposed to be sent off, but the review was not called. So to me, I believe it's the game of football and it's inevitable. There are red cards that are really given, like the first one Casemiro got. He just put himself in a situation of really getting it. Even today, he put himself in the situation of getting it. So let's all admit that it was a red card, guys. It was a red card, and let's not just blow our own trumpet and not put others in consideration. But after getting a red card, 5 minutes later, Bruno Fernandes brought in a very good ball, and guess what happened? Rafael Varane just hit it into the vicinity of the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper saved it. Then after that, Bruno Fernandes was claiming for penalty that was brought down, but that wasn't the case because the foot that was supposed to be brought down went up first. So very good tackle from Kyle Walker-Peters, and I think it was really on point. But this is the most ridiculous decision that this referee really made. For here, this is why I'm fuming. I believe this was supposed to be a penalty. This was supposed to be a penalty, and on another day they give it, on the other day they don't give it. This is when we call in for the inconsistency of VAR, because why don't you be consistent on giving penalties? This was supposed to be a penalty for Manchester United, and this is where Andy Marine, I was supposed at least to go all out and say, all right, let's call for this, and he never called for this. And the inconsistency of VAR goes in to stink every day, every night. Then in the 53rd minute, obviously this was a free kick coming in from James Ward-Prowse. It smacked off the goal frame and went out. And this is the threat of this young man. He's really good at scoring free kicks. And then after Aaron Wan-Bissaka putting out a sloppy pass, they released a player called Walcott. Walcott ran into the final third and obviously faced David De Gea. If it wasn't the pressure that Martinez asserted onto him, it would have been a different result altogether. But David De Gea pulled out another wonderful save. As you see, he really just punched that ball as he tried to dink it over him and say, no, you can't score me like that. And David De Gea pulled out a very wonderful save of the night. That is David De Gea for you in the 64th minute. Then Bruno Fernandes went in for a shot that the goalkeeper just tipped it a little bit, or tipped the ball a little bit, and that ball hit the wrong side of the post and it went into the corner. But it was a very good shot by Bruno Fernandes in the 68th minute. Then later, Marcus Rashford came in through and thought the goalkeeper had brought him down. Then he went down and the penalty was not given. And I think this is where Marcus Rashford really just did wrong. To me, I believe if Atuli never went down, he had the pace to meet this ball and then round the goalkeeper again, maybe go for a cutback in the 10 box area of the opponent for a well-placed United player into that position. But it was a very good line-breaking pass from Scott McTominay that released Marcus Rashford into the situation, and obviously it came to that side. Then Alejandro Garnacho found himself down after being brought on for Jadon Sancho, and it was a very bad tackle for the player. And obviously United in the 90th minute, they took off Garnacho and brought on a player called Fred Rodriguez. And before that, the game came to an end. Obviously, a player of Southampton went down, and obviously they were calling in for some help because he knew that 1 minute was left and he had missed out onto that chance, and United would capitalize onto that to go on and really win that game of football. But it was really a very good game for me because however much tired we are, the players put up the fight. To me, the positives I get in this game are, one, Old Trafford is a fortress. No one can just come there and get points like that. You get? We've been playing very many games almost every week. Ever since we returned from the World Cup, we've been playing 2 games per week. You get? These players look tired, but I think rotation should come into play. But as rotation is coming into play, injuries are becoming injuries into that United squad. So to me, I believe it has been a very beautiful game for us because if you don't get Casemiro off, we win. When you're 1 man down, we never utilized our chances. Obviously, we go with a draw. If you don't win it, don't lose it. That's the say. And I think it was well observed by the players of United, though it hurts for us not to get 3 points, but would have gone ahead to get them on the day if at all we were 11 men. So thank you guys for watching it through. That's how it has been, the segment of how it happened. I think there are some of the photos I've missed out, but I apologize for that because I've gone ahead to look out for them and they're nowhere to be seen. But for the red card, guys, let's admit, and let me show you something here. Let me show you something, because one time we also deserved the red card, but we walked away with it. You get? Now, let me show you. You know, sometimes God is fair. You get? Look at that. That is Sabitzer going high onto the player of Leicester City. Now, guys, is that a red card or not? It's a red card. It's a red card. They send the referee to the monitor. He comes out and really gives a red card. But we are lucky on the day. We were lucky on the day, and it was never issued to us. So let's not go all out and say that VAR calling in for the referee to check whether it's a red card or not. It's a red card, guys. It's a red card. It's a red card. You get? But for the penalty call, that's where I go ahead and really blame or call out the VAR, because they're supposed to give us our penalty in the 42nd minute of the game, and they never even called for the referee to go on the side monitor. That's why I hate it. At least better call the referee to go to the side monitor and let him turn it down. But why doesn't VAR really go in and really say that it's not a penalty? Call the referee and do the needful, show it to him, and he makes a resolution. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching through. That has been what I had for you today on the match, on the second match reaction, how it happened. So I sign out for now. See you later as I'm returning with the player ratings. Smash the like button, comment, and share. May the Almighty Lord bless you. I'm out.